Sheikh, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you and Huda TV team for the inauguration of this show in Jeddah, KSA. By the way, Alhamdulillah, I'm also from Jeddah.
MashaAllah.
Without any more delay, Sheikh, I have one question.
Okay.
I heard an authentic hadith that says that a person will come on the day of judgment with scrolls of bad deeds. But due to his testimony of Kalimah, on the scale where his bad deeds and the Shahada will be weighed, the side which contains Shahada will outweigh the scale, and he'll be admitted in Jannah. Until the end of narration, I'm not sure of the narration. So my question is if this is the case, then why will some Muslims go to hell?
Okay. Thank you, Huraira, for the question, and I'll answer your question, inshallah. The question was about the great hadith where the Prophet ﷺ is telling us that on the day of judgment, a man is called in to be questioned on the day of judgment. And he would get more than 100 records, big record books, with his sins in them. And every time he is told, do you remember this? Do you acknowledge this? Do you refute any of this? And the man says, no, they are all mine. And once the 100 records are gone through, he knows for sure that he's doomed in hell. So he's asked, whether Allah asks him or the angels ask him, do you have any good deeds? And with all this, the man says, no, I don't. Nothing? The man says, no, nothing that I can recall of. Then Allah says, yes, you have one deed, and we will not have any form of aggression on you. There is no dhulm on you today. And then comes a card with the testimony of the Kalimah, La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. And then it's put on a scale, and all the 100 records of sins are put on the other side of the scale, and the Kalimah outweighs all of that. The brother is asking, why would people go to hell? First of all, this does not mean that he would not go to hell. It outweighs the sins to those whom Allah allows this Kalimah to erase all of these sins. We know that Muslims, some of them will go to hell for a long time for the sins, but then eventually enter paradise. Some of them are registered and they are instructed to go to hell, but the intercession of those who love them, of those who are close to them, of the Prophet ﷺ, prevent them from entering hell, and they would be taken to paradise. Some of the intercession would elevate their level from hell, from a paradise to an upper level. So we believe as Ahlul Sunnah that sinners are at the will of Allah. If He wishes, He would put them in hell for their sins until they're purified, and then He would put them in paradise. And if He wishes, He would erase all their sins and put them in paradise without being punished. This is up to Allah Azza wa Jal. And therefore, this hadith, we look at it as it is, that the gravity of the sins that this individual had done are overwhelming, are so great. However, the Kalimah, with the grace of Allah, with Allah's knowledge of the sincerity of the individual, and with the truth in his heart, Allah forgave all of these sins by His grace.